Hi everyone, I am Pratham Tandil. I am glad to be here with you and I am looking forward to talking with you. Today I am presenting about supply chain management of fruits and vegetables, and my presentation is divided into 10 sections. Now let's get started. Let's start by looking at the introduction. India produces 146 million tons of vegetables, and that is a NHB report of 2018, and the total area under vegetable cultivation is around 8.5 million. Potato, tomato, onion, cabbage and brinjal account for around 60% of the total vegetable production. In terms of the quantity, India's annual fruit production is 75 million tons, means India produces more vegetables than fruits, and total area under fruit cultivation is around 6.3 million. The major Indian fruits are all-time favorite mango and the banana, citrus fruits, apple, guava, papaya, pineapple and grapes. Marketing of agriculture produce is different and more challenging than many industrial products because of the perishability, seasonability and bulkiness. The very nature of small size of land holdings by the farmers, arid climatic conditions, production spread over a wide graphical area, mainly in remote villages, diversified consumption patterns, habits of the Indian consumer, and poor supply chain in fracture infrastructure makes marketing for fruits and vegetables more complicated. Thus, supply chain management plays crucial role in marketing fruits and vegetables. Supply chain efficiency not only helps in increased production and per capita consumption, but also contributes to economic development of the country. As a result, supply chain management through both challenges and opportunities to economic development of the country. This study attempts to identify various issues involved in managing supply chain in fruits and vegetables, and identify and analyze different strategies that can be applied to optimize supply chain in fruits and vegetables. Now let's take a look at next slide. This slide is the aim of the project. The first point of this topic is increased infrastructure. In this point, the retailers need to focus on better transport and cold chain system to make movement of the vegetables across distribution centers located in different states possible. It would thus reduce dependency on wholesale markets, and the point is encouraging large scale of operation. More number of stores in a city makes it economically viable to have a distribution center centering them. This in turn would encourage direct sourcing from farmers and eliminate unnecessary intermediaries. Last point is about educating farmers about good farming practices. Highest amount of waste in fruits and vegetables supply chain occurs at farming stages. Traditional cropping patterns are prevalent in most parts of India. For example, bottle gourd is a ground on the ground in many parts. If instead it is grown on pandals, it would increase the productivity as well as quality of the product, and farmers will get better prices for it. Also, for many fruits and vegetables, there are seeds available for different seasons. Problem of seasonability could be handled to a greater extent using such methods. We see also past harvest handling. This is a major factor affecting shelf life of fresh produce. Retails should ensure minimum extent of human contact with fruits and vegetables products. This could be achieved through staff training and use the modern packaging. Now let's see our next slide, literature review. A literature review is a sum up of available research studies with the motive of exploring the focal point developments and issues concerned in subject covered. The process comprise of assessing contents utilizing both quantitative and qualitative, a critical evaluation of prior work conducted on specific subject shall evaluate interesting issues which might not be well captured or noticed. The process of the literature data collection began very broadly with searching for C. Ganesh Kumar, all 71, the keywords of supply chain management and agriculture of the process gradually assumed to specificity. Hence, the paper used a blend of dedicative and inductive approaches. First, literature like published peer-reviewed journal papers, white papers, MS and PhD thesis reports, presentation made in conference, and industry manuals patent were collected from online and offline resources. The preliminary stage of data consists of more than 1,000 of research articles and other material. However, the primary motive is to review literature relevant to agri-food supply chain management are considered. Many studies relating to agriculture and supply chain were collected. In the next stage, to identify the exact article means material from the preliminary data collection, a three-way filtering condition are adapted. First is based on period. The study considered papers published on agriculture supply chain management during the period of 2005 to 2015. Next is based on keywords used in searching articles and papers for the purpose include supply chain management, agri-food supply chain, agriculture supply chain, vegetable supply chain, fresh supply chain, perishable supply agriculture products, food products and potato supply chain. Final filter is carried out based on reputed publication available in three databases whereas Scopus, EBSCO and Google Scholar. Based on this condition, totally 116 articles are selected for the critical literature review. And our next slide is shows the diagram of exact supply chain of the fruits and vegetables. That diagram is a traditional retail model of fruits and vegetables retailing. Traditional retail model of the fruits and vegetables is predominantly followed in unorganized retail sector. Players involved in this model are commission agents, auctioneers, wholesalers, traditional retailer of all type of formats, family-run mom and pop stores, roadside shops, pavement shops, and cart vendors from farmers and customers. This model carries a number of inefficiencies with it. Cane basket and jute or gunny bags are used in handling vegetables. Loading and unloading are carried out manually. Vegetables are not cleaned and washed of dirt and soil. No sorting, grading and packaging of any kind is being done. Though vast majority of urban markets as well as rural markets are being served by the traditional grocery retailers, many organized players have also forayed into fruits and vegetables retailing due to its high potential. So let's move to sixth slide, that is brief description of the project. Achieving faster supply chains, minimizing the time produce sprints in fresh supply chain is largely a matter of control. Leading companies in a fresh produce sector have recognized this, are taking more control of the end-to-end value chain, some to a much greater degree than others. Vertical integration, the trend among fresh supply leaders is one of vertical integration in order to attain control over the entire supply chain. Some larger supermarkets chains are become directly involved in production activity. Farming, for example, a number of large retail companies are acquiring their own farms and production facilities, while others focus on building close collaborative relationships with produce, producers and growers. Either way, leading retailers believe vertical integration is a key approach to reducing lead times and moving products more quickly from paddock to plate. Time and distance are probably the two biggest challenges facing fresh supply chain operators. This is nothing new, of course. It's always been the case. However, few commercial sectors have been untouched by globalization, and the market for fresh produce is no exception. More complex supply chains having only increased the need to focus on speed and efficiency. To ensure that fresh really does mean fresh, velocity is imperative. Supply chain distances and time have increased a great deal, more in some corners of the world than others, and so have the challenges involved in getting fresh produce from source to destination before spoilage renders it unusable. Now take next slide, that is output of the micro project. So what output are again from this project? First of all, we have see how to improve supply chain management. India has a huge opportunity to become a leading global food supplier if only it has an adaptive, responsive and efficient supply chain. Some of the problems that are to be mentioned in Indian food supply chain are: first is numerous stakeholders working in isolation. The food supply chain is complex with perishable goods and numerous small stakeholders in India. The infrastructure connecting those partners is very weak. Second point is a lack of demand estimation. Demand forecasting is totally absent, and the farmers try to push whatever they produce into the market. So these kind of points are need to improve for better supply chain management. And next slide is on what's learning out from this micro project. So we learn about how to the fruits and vegetable supply chain are exactly works, and which thing are need to upgrade in the supply chain, how to improve our technology, and identifying the new possibilities in the supply chain. In the supply chain management for fruit and vegetables, and how to identify and develop the organized retailing of fruit and vegetables. Also, what kind of the problems occur in supply chain management to solve it for the better and smooth supply chain. In this slide, we have application of the micro project. Basically, supply chain management is having lots of applications, all kind of products and things are used. SCM means supply chain management to supply them to consumers or customers. I will take well-known supply chain management applications. First is Amazon. Amazon is used to basic supply chain management. In Amazon, products ordered from the consumers are supplied to the Amazon distribution centers. The distribution center is supplied to the products to the local courier service, and courier boy delivered the product. And next one is Flipkart. Flipkart is same like the Amazon. And third one is dairy products. In dairy products, supply chain management, first the supplier get the milk from the dairy and the dairy farm, and then they will supply to the local dairy stores. That is the basic applications of the supply chain management. Now let's move to the next main slide, slide number 10. In this slide we have to see area of future improvement. Based on the analysis, we observed a definite scope of improvement in Indian practices of supply chain management of fresh fruits and vegetables. In India, infrastructure facilities such as roads are not developed in all regions of the country. Hence, the transportation industry in not very efficient is not very efficient. The country has diverse climatic conditions. Hence, during transportation, majority of fruits and vegetables gets uh, deteriorated due to difference in temperatures. Hence, there is almost need of cold transport system which will maintain the temperature of fruits and vegetables. At the constant temperature, small scale farmers can come together and form a cooperative societies and association, so that even a small farmer will be able to sell his produce and get protection from exploitations by middlemen. This association can tie up with big retailers, ensuring good margins. Contractual agreement will help both the parties. Farmers will get the correct market information. Retailers can train the farmers in their farming techniques in order to increase productivity. Retailers will get consistent supply of good quality fruits and vegetables, and they don't have to go in for hunting in mandis for their supply. The retailers can afford to have good cold storage facilities, thus reducing the wastage. This slide is for references. Basically, I am take all the information from the Google and the Google books. I am also use the Wikipedia. In the end, I will tell a funny fact. Did you know that the human brain's capacity is limitless? That's a great new, right? But did you also know that a person is likely to remember only 25% of a presentation after 24 hours? And that brings us to the end. I would like to thank you for your time, attention today. Thank you.